come down to the kidding shed, Rugby. This is obviously where your milk will eventually come from, isn't it?
That's right, Bevan. You've got to start with a baby goat, and this one that you've got in your hands here could be under 2 weeks old.
Under 2 weeks old, yeah.
10 days old, and same as this one here.
Yep.
That's a little Toggenburg.
Okay.
And this is a British Alpine. They're black and white, distinctive colours on them.
Yep. So you run pretty much three main breeds.
Yes, we do. Yes, there's these two. The colours are obviously very cute, and there's the white goats, which is Starnan goats.
Yep.
And that's the predominant gene. And
okay, the white goat.
Yeah, the white goats will always be. There's always more white goats than coloured goats.
Okay. Which is the best milking goat out of those three breeds, or are they all pretty similar?
They're all very similar. There is a perception that white goats are better dairy goats, but we do a lot of herd testing, and we found that the best goats can come in all shapes and sizes.
Oh, okay.
And conformations.
Yeah, right. So these obviously all year round.
So these will lactate for about 7 or 8 months. A goat will lactate for, and then we'll dry it off. And so at any one time, as I said earlier, we've got 5,000 dairy goats.
Yeah.
At any one time, we're generally milking about half of them.
Right.
We're milking about 2,500.
At all times,
yeah. The others are either been dried off, or they're pregnant, waiting to give birth to these beautiful kids we've got here.
They're gorgeous.
And then they will then we'll hand raise the kids.
Does that make a difference, hand raising?
It does, Bevan. It does. It makes the goats a lot quieter.
Feisty little one, that one.
So these here were, I'm pretty sure these were September drop.
Okay.
So they are by September, October, November, so 3 months old. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So this one's probably a bit older. There's quite a big one there, but this is about weaning size. Those sizes there.
Yep.
So it's about 23 kilos, around the 20 to 25 kilos. 23 kilos is our, was stated that's our weaning weight.
Right. Okay.
They've got these pellets here. So they'll eat the pellets and they'll eat the straw. So this is a very low-grade straw here. It's just really just grass with very little seed head in it.
Yeah.
And it's just to get their stomachs to develop the bacteria in their stomachs to get them to be able to digest that.
So we've come now into your main herd, Rugby, or some of.
Yeah, so these are adult goats, Bevan, and they're a mixed age mob of goats and mixed colours too, as you can see. Yeah. There's about in this whole shed here, there's about 350 goats.
Yeah.
They'll give 2.5 to 3 litres a day, and they eat a mix of high quality hay, cereal grains like oats and wheat.
Do you get sorry, I just grabbed my shoelace from this one. Excuse me.
Thanks.
Do you get a lot of your straws and your barleys and things that you're just telling us about? Do you get a lot from your cropping here?
Yes, yeah, we do. We try and get what we can. This year we've had a good year for hay. We've cut a lot of silage as well, which is a fermented fresh grass.
Okay. We've been lucky enough to grab Rob Gamersky. Welcome to Food to Eat, mate. Cheers. We've been lucky enough to grab him. He's like the engineer extraordinaire down here at Meredith, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you're responsible for what's your scope of responsibility down here at the dairy?
At the factory, I look after all the electrical, refrigeration, water, basically all their infrastructure requirement.
Right.
Building design. Now we generate our own power.
Right.
Out here, we've actually been disconnected entirely from the grid.
Wow.
For probably the last 18 to 20 months.
Yeah.
And in actual fact, next Thursday, PowerCall will actually be removing the power lines onto this site.
Wow, altogether.
Yeah, so the pole will be gone. The meters have actually been gone for several months.
Right.
But yeah, we're 100% self-sustained electrically. And we use we've actually got 2 large diesel generators that actually run on 100% biofuel.
Right. And a lot of that biofuel comes from cropping on the property, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Originally, the crops we would actually sell to companies like Smorgans, who would then refine it into the fuel that we use. So we don't actually refine the fuel ourselves here, but yeah, we grow the crops.
So is there a specific type of biofuel you use?
At the moment, we're just switching to soy biofuel.
Okay.
Obviously, from an environmental standpoint and sustainability standpoint, we seek every potential opportunity to follow that methodology. Fortunately for me, I've actually stumbled across a business where the owners are extremely receptive to new technologies that are sustainable, both for the environment and from a business economics standpoint. So yeah, whatever we can dream up, basically we can implement here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in a lot of respects, from I suppose from your perspective, you're actually, Meredith Dairy is leading the field, really, aren't they? Through sustainability, through biodiversity. Definitely. It's probably a model that a lot of other companies could probably base a lot of things on.
It's actually a shame that it's not out there more.
Yeah.
It really is. But these guys are definitely in the forefront. And yeah, we're definitely going in the right direction.
So where do you see Meredith Dairy going in the future, from your perspective, from an engineering, sustainability perspective? Is the sky the limit?
The sky's the limit, and I'm hoping that within the next couple of years we'll be totally self-sufficient. We'll grow our fuel in multiple sources. Whatever we can do, maintain and produce here to keep the business growing. We'll do in-house and do it here.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, mate. I'll let it chat.